Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Cartoons take us back to our childhood and allow us to escape to another world. Many of us have fond memories of our favorite characters and their adventures, and even collect memorabilia which reminds us of them. Some people take this even further by living in or visiting real-life versions of our favorite cartoon dwellings. So today we are looking at 10 real-life houses that are built like the ones in cartoons. Keep watching till the end to find out about some of the most creative houses on the planet. Number 10. The Addams Family Mansion. This eerie mansion looks like the set of a horror film. It was the house that the famous Spooky Family's mansion was based on and is actually used in the TV show, where it can be seen in the opening credits. The outside, however, is only shown in the first episode of the first series. It was built in 1888 and was located at 21 Chester Place, Los Angeles. If you are a big Addams Family fan, you will notice that the house is missing certain features in real life. The production company wanted the house to be even bigger, so they added an extra floor and tower to make the building look even more spooky. The company took photos of the house and sketched their new design over the picture to help them create their vision. The building went through a lot of owners, but was eventually bought by Mount St. Mary's College, who demolished it to use the ground for a sports track. Number 9. The Jetsons Apartment. Popular American TV cartoon The Jetsons looked at a world in the future with aliens, holograms, and sci-fi technology. The show took inspiration from the 1960s and its architecture. Many architects at the time designed houses based on what they thought everyone would be living in the future. The Jetsons family apartment is based on the Chemosphere development in California, where entire houses were made of metal, glass, and concrete perched on top of a 30-foot pole. Can you imagine the views from this house? While the apartment looks quite fragile, it is actually built to survive the most extreme weather, including storms and even earthquakes. This home might also look familiar to avid Simpsons fans, who may recognize it as the home of actor Troy McClure in the popular TV show. Do you think this forward-thinking design looks like the houses of the future? Comment with your thoughts down below. Number 8. Hello Kitty House. There is not one, not two, but 3 houses dedicated to showcasing everything that Hello Kitty has to offer. 2 are private residences, one in Taipei, Taiwan, and one in China that a man built as a gift for his daughter. Perhaps the most interesting one, however, is in Shanghai, China, where you can rent out this quirky Hello Kitty-style apartment for the small price of 2,500 Chinese yen a day. A quick conversion tells us that this is around $400 for one night, so you'll need to be a super fan to stay here. Number 7. Minnie Mouse House. This replica house can be found in not one but 2 locations. Featured in Disney's Toontown in both the Florida and California theme parks, Minnie Mouse's house is in full working order, and not just for display. Featuring a color theme of pink and lavender throughout, the home even includes the tiny details such as Pluto's doghouse in the back garden and messages from Mickey Mouse and Goofy left on the answering machine. Visitors to the park who enter the house will immediately be greeted with the sweet smells of cake baking and popcorn making in the kitchen. How delicious! Some lucky fans might also bump into Minnie Mouse herself as she goes about her daily business. Number 6. The Flintstones House. This unusual home in Hillsborough, California was created as an experiment by architect William Nicholson in 1976. Nicholson wanted to test out new building materials, so he designed the structure of the building out of wire mesh, which he shaped with inflated balloons and then sprayed with concrete. Originally, the building was painted white inside and outside to try to combat the hot California heat, but it was later painted orange on the outside by the new owners. The bubble-like domes make up 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and the property now costs about $4 million. While not originally based on the Flintstones house, it has been named after it due to its Stone Age-like resemblance. The new owners obviously saw this connection too, as they went on to install dinosaur statues and a large model of Fred Flintstone himself outside the house. Number 5. Snow White's Cottage. Let's go back to one of the earliest animated films of all time and take a look at a cottage that fits 1 human and 7 musical dwarfs. Snow White's cottage was originally built in 1970. and took over 30 years to complete. Located outside Seattle in Washington state, the owners wanted to build a home that was more in sync with the natural world instead of a modern-style building. Channeling Walt Disney's vision, the cottage has no square corners and works with nature to create a beautiful home. Built on a 7.5-acre yard, the property features 4 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms, is surrounded by a forest, and includes its own treehouse. The spirit of Snow White shines through in the little details, such as the carved wooden beams, stained glass windows, and the delicate birds painted above the windows who will be sure to help you whistle while you work. If you think this cottage is the cottage of your dreams, you'll need to fork out a hefty $925,000 to own it. A pretty price tag for a pretty house. Number 4. Barbie's Dream House Experience. Every little girl growing up knew about our next character. With over $1 billion sold worldwide, Barbie has been one of the most popular toy brands in the last century. This led to Barbie cartoons, clothing, artwork, and films. Barbie's Dream House Experience, based in Sunrise, California, is a life-size, immersive step into the life of a Barbie girl. The 10,000-square-foot home, which opened in 2013, took less than a year to build, but used over 100 gallons of Barbie pink paint and 20 pounds of glitter. Developed by an entertainment company and Barbie's creator Mattel, the house is open to fans who want to visit and can be booked for events and parties during which anyone can dress up and strut down the Barbie fashion runway, immersing themselves in the doll's world. The house features over 350 different Barbie dolls as part of its Barbie Museum of Memorabilia, named The Best of Barbie, where even Ken makes an appearance. This is not the only Barbie-themed house on the planet, however, with a Barbie experience running in Germany and a Barbie apartment situated in Los Angeles. It seems like many people want to be a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Number 3. SpongeBob Pineapple Hotel. Who lives in a pineapple above the sea? Well, you can. This hotel is a life-size version of SpongeBob's famous Pineapple House and is located at the Nickelodeon resort Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. If you have a spare $3,800, you can rent the pineapple out for a night for your family to stay in. The 1,500-square-foot interior is similar to the cartoon but not identical. However, it does include key features, such as a shell phone and a life-size replica of Gary the Snail from the cartoon. Amazingly, the hotel is not the only giant pineapple in the world, with a giant pineapple sculpture being one of Australia's famous tourist attractions. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. This wonderful viewer picture includes not one, but 2 amazing cartoon houses. On the left, the world's most famous floating house from the film Up. This multicolored marvel was built in Utah in 2011 as part of a little girl's wish for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The exterior is identical to its film counterpart, including Carl and Ellie's mailbox, and the inside features some key props, such as the cozy armchairs and quirky ornaments. The property was eventually bought by Clinton and Lynette Hamblin at a cost of $399,000. The builders of this house wanted to make it look as authentic as possible, so occasionally attached balloons to the roof to resemble the animation. Don't worry, its sturdy foundations kept it in place. On the right, the famous 742 Evergreen Terrace, home of the Simpsons family. Located in Henderson, Nevada, this house was built by Fox in 1997 and was used as the star prize in a nationwide contest. The architects tasked with designing the home carefully studied hours of Simpsons episodes to ensure it was as accurate as possible. The 2,200-square-foot property features Bart's famous treehouse and over 1,500 Simpsons props. The winner of the contest opted not to live in this brightly colored cartoon house and instead took a $75,000 cash prize. The property was eventually bought by new owners and renovated into a modern home. Number 1. The Bat Cave. And finally, what is better than a man cave? A bat cave. This specially constructed Batcave is based on the Batman comics and films. The building includes Gothic gargoyles, portraits of infamous villains, Bat computers, a secret tunnel, and even a custom-made theater for watching all the Batman movies your heart desires. To enter this secret cavern, you must take the stainless steel elevator below ground and gain clearance through the robot-controlled security system. To find this underground lair, simply follow the bat signal in the sky. And that concludes our list of 10 cartoon houses built in real life. Let us know in the comments section below which one of these you would most like to live in, and why. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon.